for Coach Boyet Fernandez, it's a situation wherein ang feeling niya, ang malas naman, no? Ngayon pa maglalaro si Jason Castro at nakatira na nga ng isang 3-pointer.
That's right. You know, alala natin yung feeling, yung sinabi ni Coach Alex Compton 8 days ago in Inares Center, Antipolo. Nung naglaro si Ranidel De Ocampo, and he was the best player of that game against Alaska. I was hoping Ranidel wasn't gonna play. Sabi ni Alex, and he did, and made a difference. Sa larong ito naman, should Talk and Text go on to win this, baka naman sasabihin ni Coach Boyet, I was hoping Jason wouldn't play today. But we'll see. Pero matagal pa ang basketball dito. Overshooting the hoop is Aldrich Ramos. Ito na naman ang Talk and Text chance to bring this lead into double digits.
Medyo mababa yung porsyento ng NLEX, lalong-lalo na nung towards the end of the first quarter at pati rito sa panimula. Yung sinasabi natin, walang mapuntahan sa opensa dahil hindi maka-generate ng magandang punto sa mga manlalaro rito. Itong si Cuneta, usually just a corner camper. He will just wait for the double team and he will spot up. Enrico Villanueva is having a hard time scoring against Ranidel De Ocampo. Their pick and roll offense is simply not there because the coverages are right for Talk and Text. Mac Cardona has not done damage scoring against Larry Funesher.
Hindi pa nga nakahawak ng bola ito si Mac Cardona. Hook shot inside from Enrico Villanueva, just bullies his way to that hoop.
Very important points off the bench for NLEX. First 2 points coming from Enrico Villanueva. They have to do that consistently para makapahinga. Kasi ang problema, si Asi na-overextend in the first 3 quarters, nauubos pagdating sa uli. Kaya extended minutes ang binibigay ni Coach Boyet sa kanyang mga second unit.
Tapos ang napakalalim pa ng lineup ng Talk and Text. Katulad nito, si Danny Sigel, siguro bubunutin mo as the 7th or 8th guy off your bench. A guy who has proven that he can score whenever he wants dito sa PBA.
Still has the best post-up moves. His footwork has not left him. Probably his elevation, medyo humina na ng bahagya. Pero pagdating sa 2 points dun sa mga ganong madadaling tira, kayang-kaya pa rin ni Danny Sigel.
Enrico Villanueva, it's tipped away by Ranidel De Ocampo. Now Castro will attack. Atras ni Jason Castro, inantay mga kakampi. De Ocampo, siya naman ang atake. The handoff to Ganuelas Rosser. Extra pass. Basket na naman.
Well, what Ranidel is doing is simply attacking the basket and he's just waiting for the defense to collapse. And he will pivot out and he will look for Ganuelas Rosser. Ang ganda kasi ng time ni Ganuelas eh. Pag kinuha niya, titira na lang niya eh.
Parang pinapractice nila yan, Coach Ryan. It's probably something they do when they're playing around in practice. Pero pag nagagawa mo sa laro yan, makes life much easier. Now they're on the attack once again. Ranidel, binangga na lang ni Aldrich Ramos to prevent a possible 3-point play. So he'll go to the line para for dalawang free throws. Team is up by 11, 31-20. And si Ranidel, parang doesn't matter really because he comes back from an injury, but his game is so calculated. It's so in tune. Parang, di ba, yung timing niya and all of that is always there.
And we've been talking about his footwork. We've been talking about his ability to spread the floor with his 3-point shot and also his uncanny ability to dish off nice and timely assist passes.
All-around player talaga si RDO. Ang bagong kanyang sapatos sa larong ito. Ball if tipped out and it's gonna go to the Tropang Texas. Already with a 12-point lead. Gusto pa nilang palakihin at pinasok nila si Stephon Pettigrew. De Ocampo will rest. 9:04 remaining first half of action. At ang dalawang imports ng NLEX, pinasok na ni Coach Boyet Fernandez, Madanli and Alexander. You know, they're hoping itong NLEX, it's only a matter of time. Hanggang bumalik na yung shooting ni Marcos Madanli para naman makatulong siya on the offensive end.
May nabanggit mo eh. Because if you really dissect the numbers of NLEX, hindi sila masama pagdating sa depensa eh. In fact, ito, bibigyan natin ng mga numero to ah. They're actually second in terms of points allowed. First in total field goals allowed. The problem is their offense. Pang 10 sila eh. Hindi talaga sila maka-opensa.
So they prevent the other team from scoring. Pero sila naman hindi makashoot, kaya hindi sila makalamang.
They allow their opponents to score 89 points per ball game. The problem is they only can score 88. Kaya talo talaga sila ng 1 possession.
Dikit eh, no? Dikit na dikit, pero talo. Jason Castro attacks. And a while ago, we saw the second and third opportunities from NLEX to score. Pettigrew was able to hit it. 34-22, 12-point lead. Castro nasa linya ngayon. They've been getting to the paint, going to the line. Hit a couple of threes already in the first quarter because Castro had one for a share as well. Lead is up to a bigger dozen, 35-22. And Douglas is back in the game. Fonashare, pahinga muna. Walang tigil yung firepower ng NLEX, no? Kahit sino ipasok mo, parang ganun pa rin.
It's just a great luxury dahil ilabas mo yung dalawang imports, tumataas pa yung level of performance nila. Pero ito, malaking bagay na makatira ito si Madanli dahil bubuka yung depensa at makakakuha ng ibang puntos galing sa ibang player.
Tres ni Madanli, hatid sa atin ang PLDT Homes Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV to an internet TV. Cuts the lead down to 11. Douglas, she's eyes always shifting, looking for someone in the right spot. Ngayon, susubukan naman yung depensa dito si Cardona. Leads for Castro. To the cutting Danny Siegel! Walang shot blocker sa loob. Itong NLEX. Very easy day up.
They just stop playing defense. They will guard the on-the-ball defenders, but on the rotation, they will just be late. So pati doon, minsan makikita mo, kulang sa teamwork itong NLEX. And now, another turnover. Forced by Jason Castro. It's not always that you see him not make a good decision in the break, but for Madanli, it was really prudent for him to just give off that foul. At least they have 5 guys who can defend on the half court.
Hulaan ko yung iniisip kasi ni Jason Castro. Ilalab ko ba para sa alley-oop kay MGR o bounce pass lang? Ayun, nagdalawang isip siya na kuha tuloy ni Marcos Madanli. But the ball stays with them. A chance to increase this lead as Pettigrew goes in. Tips it up, and yung second jump ni Pettigrew, lamang na lamang sa mga kalaban. Kwame Alexander coming out of that timeout, dire-diretso sa hoop para sa left-handed jam. Coach Ryan, that's the way to pump up your team.
That is correct, of course, for Kwame Alexander. Gustong-gusto niya talaga yung ganong mga highlight reels. But the question right now really is who can give points off the bench for NLEX? It's now 23-2 pagdating sa bench scoring natin.
Yun na nga. So, starters, as you said, you know, they tend to play all right at the beginning, but get overextended. Magmumuo sila, hindi na susustain yung kanilang mga bench guys. And NLEX taking full advantage of how good, of how well their bench guys are playing. But let's watch this. Astig move. Hatid sa atin ng Jack and Jill Iceman Candy. Ilabas ang tapang. Look at that. Highlight play mula rito kay Kwame Alexander. More of that grease, sabi siguro ni Coach Boyd Fernandez.
But the key there is really the ball movement dahil you have to loosen the defense of NLEX for Alexander to have a clear lane to the basket. But for them, really, it is a huge challenge for Coach Boyd Fernandez and his crew dahil talo sila by 13 points right now at kung sino man ang ipasok ni Coach Jong, kumukonekta para naman sa kanyang kupunan.
Here's Siegel trying to go in. Napunta kay MGR ang bola. 4 seconds to go sa shot clock. He'll take that jumper. Good arc, but short. And the rebound, Kwame Alexander skying again. Goes between his legs. One more time! That's a highlight play.
That's definitely going to be in the top 5 in our top 5 of the week plays. Nakita mo yon, meron pang between the legs and then he finished it off with style.
Between the legs from behind, ha?
Yes, baliktad.
Back to front yun. Bitin ang 3-point attempt ni Fonashare. Ito na naman ang NLEX Road Warriors trying to speed. All the way in is Madanli drawing the foul. Pupunta siya sa linya para sa dalawang free throws. Stepping on the gas ang NLEX Road Warriors. Playing catch-up here. Ito yon. Between his legs. Skying for that. Fast break. Hatid sa atin ng Smart Bro. Tomorrow's Internet.
Oh, that's just a nice play right there. At para naman kay Larry Fonashare, umalis na lang siya dahil ayaw na nang bigyan ng 3-point play. There's a little change in defensive concept for NLEX. You're doing the zone, forcing NLEX to take shots from the outside, and fast break opportunity naman on the other end.
May kwento yata sa atin si Riza Diaz.
Charlie, kamunti ka na nating hindi makita yung mga highlight dunk from Kwame Alexander dahil alam niyo ba, noong 2013, he almost played for the NFL. He was offered by the Atlanta Seahawks and the Chicago Bears, but according to him, ayaw niya dahil boring daw dun sa NFL. Hindi daw siya makakapag-travel kasi. And he wants to play basketball, for which he wants to travel around the world, and so far he's done that and he's loving it. Charlie.
So nakikita naman natin, thanks Riza, Coach Ryan, na napaka-athletic niya. And when you can sky and you can run the way he does, baka pwede talaga mag-football, malaking pa katawan. Pwede makipagbanggaan ito si Kwame Alexander. But I guess his heart is the hoops.
Tama yun. At makikita mo naman, yung size niya, kayang-kaya niyang tumakbo na parang gwardiya. Pag yung finish niya, alam mo yung athleticism ng player na ito. Pero is it enough? Not yet. They've dropped their 3 out of their 4 games. At for an import, you really have to be so offensive-minded. 23 points is not enough. Probably in a team like NLEX, mas kailangan dagdagan pa ang kanyang production.
Easy off the glass mula kay Jonas Villanueva. First 2 niya sa larong ito. The lead is down to just 7, 42-35. Cuneta still ahead. Sam Douglas a while ago, Coach Ryan, there's a development. 3 personals na para sa kanya, but it's a good thing. Ay, sumkasal pa.
Tama yun at hindi mo masyadong poproblemahin yun dahil marunong naman mag-nurse ng foul itong si Douglas. But for NLEX, it's really the change of their defense from man to zone. Nawala yung rhythm ng Cuneta. In the last 4 possessions, puro stop kaya bumaba na yung kalamangan. Dagdagan mo pa, it's a huge run here for NLEX after seeing they're down by 15, they're only down by 5.
Balik sa aksyon dito sa Cuneta. On the drive, Stephon Pettigrew drawing a foul. Inside the lane, so balik sa linya ito si Pettigrew. Not spectacular at all, Coach Ryan, pero very steady nga ito si Pettigrew.
Yes, he gets the job done. At if there is one struggle that we see in his game, it is really his accuracy from the free throw line. He's actually shooting better from the field than from the free throw line. He's 0 out of 2 in tonight's ball game. 58% from the field, but only 57% from the line.
Lead pass, they want to get it to Astrodome. Hindi niya nasalo. And Pettigrew bouncing it off him. Good heads-up play mula kay Pettigrew. Give the ball back to his team. Itong PBA Governance Cup, hatid sa atin ang PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV to an internet TV. Only 199 pesos per month. Call 171 or visit pldthome.com to subscribe.
It's just tremendous effort there for Pettigrew. He really ran after that ball and it hit Astrodome last. But for NLEX, we see a new guy. John Wilson, for the past 3 conferences, wore the Meralco Bolts uniform. And he was actually the one who deflected that ball. So, mabigat na itong rotation sa guard ng NLEX. Dinagdagan mo pa ng Wilson. Sinusubukan ngayon ni Coach Boyet na magka-production din.
That's right. We talk about production. Kapapasok lang muli sa ating laro si RDO. Hitting a long 2 to extend the lead back to 8. 45-37. 3.5 na natitira dito sa ating first half. As he's trying to look for Jonas. Si Jonas looking for his offense dito sa quarter number 2. Madanli. Micho Madanli tried to leave it for Astrodome. Finally gets it to him. Tulak si Kelly Williams. Huling-huli na ating baseline referee, Jimmy Mariano.
Buti natawagan doon. Kung ikaw ay NLEX, natawagan ang pushing foul si Kelly dahil 1 segundo na lamang ang natitira doon sa execution ng Blue Shirts. Ano ba to? Blue ba to? Violet? Blue.
Medyo purplish. Not really sure as the outside shot mula kay Michael Madanli. Pangalawang tref na yan. 12 puntos na para sa kanya. Pettigrew in the lane and then pass again mula kay RDO.
Those short passes in the paint is really what is giving Tokentex this lead in tonight's game. Ang daming beses na interior defense ang nagiging problema naman ng NLEX.
The play was even similar doon sa pass kay MGR kanina.
Oo.
Diba? Sa lane na parang linabda lang niya. Bonasier now finding Castro. Bukas na bukas mula pa 3. Makes the defense pay. Former Gilas backcourt Hooking up once again, 8 points para kay Jason Castro. Balik sa double digits ang kalamangan ng Talk and Text. 30-second timeout, tinawag ni Coach Boy.
You have to give it to the management of Talk and Text. Ang sinabi nila, Jason, pati na itong si Ranidel, simply played so many minutes in their series against Rain or Shine. So probably rest them for like 2 to 3 more weeks. Maski matalo, okay lang muna, basta makapahinga. Nanalo eh. Ngayon, fresh na itong dalawang manglalarong ito.
Hanging in the air was Kwame Alexander. Bumiti ng Lea pero Asi nandyan para likpitin.
Tatlong players na mamayani sa opensa para sa NLEX. Meron ng 11 puntos si Asi, 10 puntos si Alexander at 12 puntos itong si Madanli.
Outside shot, Ranidel rolls out. At si Kwame Alexander, kanina pang double digits. Hindi, ngayon, kakapasok na sa double digits pala sa rebounds. Points pala yung kanina pa. So double-double na si Kwame Alexander. As he said, you know, they want more from him. Right now, the ball is with Asi Taulava. Down to 9 seconds on that shot clock. Madani looks up. Down to 5 right now. What's he gonna do? Flip it over to Asi on the way up. Hits some rim. Villanueva trying to keep it alive. Wanna share, pulls it down. Tumatakbo na ang Talk and Text. Kabalik naman ang depensa nitong NLEX. Castro in the lane. Siya naman natitira mula riyan. They punctured the paint and got in those hoops inside.
10-point already for Jason Castro. He only played towards the latter part of the first quarter. Pero sa ngayon, dalawang 3-pointer at kabuuang 10 puntos.
Isang minuto na lang natitira sa ating first half. Taulava trying to create some space. Goes off the glass. Asi Taulava steady pa rin. 13 points na para kay The Rock.
On a single coverage, nobody can stop Asi Taulava, not in the roster that Talk and Text has. But the problem is on the offensive end and the defensive end. Asi Taulava is the last line defender. Kailangan niya ng tulong. Hindi na bata si Asi. Yes, he's still producing the right numbers, but he needs help on defense.
Tama yun, inikutan lang siya ni Pettigrew on that play. Alexander trying to lose Stefan. Pa-dribble, pero down to 6 na lang kanilang shot clock. What's he gonna do? Hit the foot of Pettigrew. Kick ball, and that will reset to 14 seconds.
Swerte yon dahil itong si Alexander, ang daming crossover, ang daming between the legs, hindi naman gumagalaw. Nasa harap lang si Pettigrew.
Parang pinapanood lang niya eh, no? Balik sa 14 seconds, John Wilson with the ball. They go to Asi. It's been working. Trying to create space. Step back, fade away, ala Dirk Nowitzki. Hindi nakuha ni Asi. Under 10 seconds. Castro pagtawid sa timeline. Tumawag ng timeout. 8.2 ang natitira. Pag-uusapan ng tropang Texas. Anong diskarte para madagdagan ang kanilang kalamangan before halftime. Ito na, Castro. Checks the clock. 2 seconds to go. Bumitaw from 3! 7/10 of a second. Alexander threw it up. And what execution they had. Actually, wala na execution yun. Diskarte na lang ni Jason Castro nangyari. And he came in, announced his presence dito sa ating first half. 13 points na para kay The Blur.
Parang hindi na wala. Kuha pa rin niya yung kanyang timing. Yung 3-point shooting niya nandoon pa rin. Nakikita natin dito, tatlong pikada, and the biggest really was the buzzer beater to end the first 24 minutes of action.
Just so many weapons para sa Talk and Text. NLEX needs to talk things over at the half.